Welcome to our heart balancing yoga practice today. I personally love heart openers. I think it's probably because I carry a lot of tension in my back, and so whenever I do like a nice heart opening class, I always feel amazing afterwards, and I hope that you will too. So let's get started. For this practice, come to sit onto your bolster or your block if you need to. Let's rub our hands together. Close the eyes down and let's generate some heat in our hands. So feeling a beautiful sensation of warmth as it moves into the hands and the fingertips, and then placing the hands onto the space of the heart. Close the eyes down, bow the chin slightly in towards the chest. Just feeling the connection of the backs of the hands to the space of the heart and the lungs. Sending nourishing, compassionate breaths into this space. Allow the shoulders to melt with every exhale. Offering a note of gratitude, of love for oneself. Bring your hands to your heart center and repeat to yourself, I am worthy of love and compassion. I am worthy of love and compassion. I am worthy of love and compassion. Gently opening the eyes, let's take your hands out on either side, palms facing me, holding here first, just to feel the energy down the meridians of the arms. So remembering that the heart space governs the lungs, the rib cage, and the arms all the way down to the fingers. So you can kind of rest with your hands like this, your arms like this, and not feel much, or you can really reach them out through the fingers and feel this pull of energy that resonates from the center of the chest all the way to the tips of the fingers. So just holding here, noticing if your shoulders are up near your ears, and if they are, consciously pulling them down your back. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, round the spine, tucking chin into chest and touching tips of fingers together. So rotating on your pelvis, inhaling to open, reaching the hands back. Pull them back behind you to expose the front of the chest. Exhale to round. Inhale, open, reach, and exhale, round. We have 3 more, moving nice and slowly with the breath, feeling into the body. This is a compassionate practice. All practices are, but let's try to intentionally bring gratitude, compassion, warmth, and love for our bodies, our minds, and our practice as we move through today's class. Final time to open up, reach the hands back. This time, drop the hands down, interlace your fingers behind your back, pull the knuckles down to the mat, and then scoop the shoulders back and up to lift the chest up to the sky. Drop the neck back and open the throat. Coming back to center, take your right hand by your side, bending at the elbow, take the left hand up and over to stretch the side, the left side of the body, looking up past the arm. Inhale, both hands rise. Exhale, left side, right hand up and over, pull the right sit bone down. Both hands rise. One more time on either side, right hand down, left hand up and over. And both hands come up, left hand down, reaching, opening the side of the body. Both hands come up, bringing them down in front of you, rising up to all fours. So in all fours, join your toes together, knees wide. And come to your wide-legged child's pose, reaching the sit bones down to your heels, walking the hands forward. If you want, you can take your blocks and you can actually place them in front of you to get a deeper stretch into the shoulders and the front of the chest, resting the forearms down, and then drop the head down so you're really opening through that space. Pull the sit bones down and stay here for a few breaths. Breathe into the back of the body. And then gently rising up, removing the blocks if you use them. And then I want you to walk your hands all the way to the left. So the left edge of my body is in line with my thigh. My right hand is reaching further than my left. I'm trying to actively pull my right sit bone down, and then I drop my head down. So I'm really taking a deep stretch down the length of my right side body, the right side of my lung. Take a few deep breaths here, sending the breath to that space. So inhaling into the right lung and exhaling to stretch a little deeper. Looking to fingers and then walking the hands all the way to the right. This time the left hand will reach further if you can, opening the left side body, pulling left sit bone down, head comes down, taking 3 deep breaths. Looking up to the hands, coming back to center, rising up to all fours, knees in line with hips. Let's just take 3 very slow cat-cows here, closing the eyes down, feeling into the body, looking in front of the nose to prepare, pushing tops of feet down. Inhale, arch the back, try to pull the height through the fronts of the shoulders, open up the chin, the throat, look up. As you exhale, round completely, lower back, mid back, upper back, chin to chest, push the earth away. 2 more times, nice and slow, follow the breath. And exhale to round. 1 more time. And exhale to round. Coming back to neutral, walking the hands back towards your knees and coming to a kneeling position at the back of your mat. So from here, you're going to take your right hand and bring it to your right ankle. If you can't reach or if it's difficult, use your block, bringing the block in line with your right ankle on the highest setting. So I'm going to take hold of my ankle, lifting up onto my shins, reaching my left hand back and opening through the height, dropping the head back if it feels safe to do so. So if you're to do that with the blocks, we're going to come to the other side. If you're using a block, you do the same thing. Hand to block, lifting up, opening, dropping head back if you can. Coming down, sinking the hips down and swapping sides. Right hand down, left hand up to reach, and then swapping, opening, and down. 1 more time on either side. And inhale here. From here, if you feel comfortable to come to camel, keep the left hand where it is. Right hand comes down. Send the hips forward, drop the head down, and open through the front of the chest, holding here for 2 breaths. Gently support the spine as you come up, and then come to the middle of your mat. So you're still on your knees in your kneeling pose. So from here, you're going to take your right leg out. Pressure's on the outside of the pinky toe edge. The knees in line with the middle of your right foot. Nice tall spine. Right hand comes down to the knee. Left hand comes up and over. You can bend that right elbow in towards you. Looking up to open the side of the body. Then bring the left hand all the way down to the mat or to a block. Right hand comes up and over, take a stretch, look up. Get light on your left hands, use your core to come all the way up. Exhale all the way down. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Coming back up, right knee in, back to kneeling pose. Left leg, pushing into the pinky edge of the left foot, making sure you're in line. Left hand down, right hand up and over. Bring the right hand down in line with the knee. Left hand up and over. Get light with the right fingers. Use the core to pull up. Exhale to come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Final time to come up. And then bringing the hands and the knees back to center, rotating the body around, back to all fours. Let's tuck the toes, send the hips back to downward facing dog. Very good. So from here, we're gonna roll forward like a wave, drop the hips down, pull the chest through, open up for upward facing dog. If you can keep your thighs off the mat, then great. If not, they can come down, and then use your abdominals to send the hips back to downward dog. Let's do that 3 times together. So inhale, roll forward, drop down, open, look up, exhale, pike back, downward dog. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. Rolling forward and down, finding strength through the body, as well as a beautiful fluidity and movement throughout the muscles and the joints. Very good. So from here, let's take the right leg up to the sky. Bending at the knee, opening up for scorpion, seeing how you feel to step back, taking the right hand up and flipping the dog. Bringing the right hand back, right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the leg through. Take an inhale to crescent lunge. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale to reach back, and then exhale, take humble warrior. Fold down, reaching the hands away from the spine. Very good. Release the hands down, rising all the way back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lean your body forward, and then exhale, take a twist. Left elbow over right knee, drawing heart to hands, opening the arms up like wings and finding that energetic pull through the fingers once more. Hands come back to heart center. Open the arms up like cactus. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, open, slight arch in the back. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale to open. Inhale to reach. Exhale to open. Hands rise. Hands come down. Stepping the foot back to high plank. Moving through chaturanga. Sending the hips back to downward facing dog to take a breath. Take the left leg up to the sky. Bend and open for scorpion. If you want to flip the dog, stepping it behind you, lifting up, left hand behind. Bring the left hand down, 3-legged dog, send the left leg up to the sky, and then stepping it through for crescent lunge, reaching the hands up. Exhale, hands down to interlace. Inhale to open the heart. Exhale, humble warrior as you fold, bringing the hands away from the spine. Inhale to reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Lean the body forward. Hook right elbow over left knee. Draw the height to the hands. Open up the arms, looking up to the left hand. Breathing here. And then when you're ready, joining hands back together. Inhale to rise. Exhale, cactus arms. Open the chest. Straighten the leg for 1. Open for 2. Open up for 3. Hands come out. Hands rise. Coming all the way down. Stepping the foot back to high plank. Moving through chaturanga. Sending the hips back. Melting the heels down. Downward facing dog. Walk the hands back to the feet. Take hold of opposite elbows. Allow the head to drop down. And just sway back and forth in your forward fold. Bring the hands down and heel toe your feet to the edge of the mat. Interlace hands behind your back. Drop the head down, peel the fingertips away from the spine. Take a stretch through the fronts of the shoulders. Very good. From here, gently rise up. Use the hands to guide you. Send the hips forward. Slight reaching back, opening, and then exhale to fold and melt all the way down. Let's do that one more time. Lifting up, sending hips forward, opening. Exhale, all the way down. Bring the hands back down. Heel toe your feet back together. Take hold of a block if you need it. Left hand to block. Right hand up to the sky. Reach up. And then swapping sides. Right hand down. Left hand up for a twist. Looking up to the hand. And then coming all the way down. Forward fold. One more time. Let's take 3 halfway lifts. Hands to the knees. Pull the heart forward. Exhale, fold. Look in between the legs. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, down. Final time. Inhale. Exhale, down. This time walking the hands all the way out. High plank to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hugging elbows in, coming all the way down to the belly. From here, you're going to bring your hands by your side. Palms are facing down. Tops of your feet are pressing down into the mat, looking down in front of your nose. Inhale, lift the chin and the chest up. Then take the hands off. Squeezing pinkies together, drawing the belly in, trying to gain height with your chest. Lift, lift, press tops of feet down. Hold, hold. Come all the way down to rest. Okay, this time you're going to interlace your hands behind your back. Take an inhale, chin, chest first. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Pull the belly in, press down with the feet. Then lift the hands off as if you want to send the knuckles to the heels and open for 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down, resting head onto hands. From here, hands come by your side one more time. We're going to lift up and lift our legs up at the same time. So lifting up chin, chest. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Lift the hands off. Now lift the feet off, joining ankles together, knees together, gaining height for 3, for 2, for 1, all the way down to rest. We'll come to our final bow pose. So if you want to use your rope, you can. You're going to be bending your legs, flexing your feet. You can tie the rope or bring the rope around your ankles so you have something to hold on to. Otherwise, you're just going to follow me. So feet are flexed, knees are bent, hands are taking hold of the outsides of the feet. No, looking down in front of the nose, shoulders are back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, squeeze up more. Inhale to prepare, draw the belly in, and then exhale, kick into the hands to open the front of the chest. Hold here for 3, keep kicking for 2, for 1, and then come all the way down to rest. Very good. From here, hands come by your side, bending the knees, and come to a child's pose so that you can round out the spine to even it off. Breathe here. Rising up, tucking the toes, sanding the hips high. Melting the heels down. From here, take the right leg up to the sky. On the exhale, bring it into the middle of your knee into the middle of your hands. And then you're going to take your left leg and pull it behind. So when you sit back onto your bottom, you're in Gomukhasana pose, cow facing pose. So I'll just turn around to show you. So my right knee is on top of my left, and if I use my hands onto my feet, I can find my sit bones. So we're coming to Gomukhasana pose. Hands are coming out either side, palms are facing up. So from here, my right hand will come in front of me, my left hand will come on top to cross over. I'm going to interlace my hands, pulling the elbows up towards my nose. Breathing here, try to expand the space in the back of the body in between the shoulder blades. As you exhale, see if you can forward fold over your knee or to your knee, bowing the head down and really expanding the space in the back of the heart. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, opening the arms out. Taking the legs out and crossing the either side. So this time my right knee is under, my left knee is on top. Once again, finding sit bones. Settling in, hands are coming out. This time a left hand in front, right hand on top. Interlacing, pulling elbows up towards my nose. And it's like a pulling apart of my elbows. That's the kind of feeling that I want to have. So I can create the space in the backs of my shoulder blades. Inhale here, and then exhale to forward fold. Open through that space. Take a few more breaths. And then inhale to rise all the way up once more. Taking the hands down, undoing the legs, and coming to lie onto your back. So we're going to come to bridge in order to come to wheel, if wheel is in your practice. So hands by your side, and you guys have done bridge quite a few times now, so you should know how to get there and know the feeling of grounding down through your heels to lift up through the legs, squeezing the bottom, interlacing the hands if you want to, opening the chin and the chest and the throat, creating that space in the throat, lifting up, looking up. Hold, hold, hold. Release the hands, gently roll all the way down, hugging knees into chest. Okay, so you can either come to wheel again, to bridge again, or we're going to come to wheel. So don't come to wheel unless you've come to wheel before, but ground your feet down. If you have done it before, you feel comfortable, you can follow my instructions, otherwise come to bridge. So grounding the feet down. Hands are going to come fingers facing my shoulders, planting down with the palms of my hands. My elbows are up towards the sky, right? And it's the same feeling of pushing down with my feet as I have with my hands. I'm going to lift up and try to pull my heart forward while still drawing my belly in to create space in my lower back. You can look down in between the hands if you feel comfortable, Otherwise, you're in bridge pose, still engaging through the legs, still pushing the height back. Breathing here. And when you're ready, very gently coming all the way down, hugging knees into chest one more time. Okay, so from here, make sure you're feeling okay in your spine, your back. We're going to come up to even out the pose, coming to plow pose and shoulder stand. So take your legs up to the sky. From here, you're going to lift up, so have that lifting up feeling. And when you do, you're going to catch your sacrum, your lower back with your hands, and then walk your hands up your spine so that your legs come in line with your hips. So notice if your chin is here, push into the back of the head to create space. Shoulder stand here, drawing the belly in as usual, finding strength in the backs of the shoulders. And then if you want to, and when you're ready, you can slowly start bringing the legs behind you to find plow pose, so rounding the spine. My chin is still away from my chest. Because my feet touch the floor, I can release my hands down. If they don't touch the floor, keep your hands on your spine just to protect your back. Staying here for 3 slow breaths. If your feet touch the floor, experiment with driving the heels away, pushing into the backs of the knees like you would any other forward fold. And then when you're ready, you can hold on to the sides of your mat if it helps, bending the knees in and gently rolling the spine all the way out. Very good. Let's take a twist, hugging the right knee in. Supine twist, guiding the knee to the left, gazing to the right. Coming back to center, releasing. Swapping sides, left knee in. Guiding it across the body to the right, turning the gaze to the left. Knee comes back to center. Both legs come out. And we're going to come to fish pose as our final pose for today. So your hands are by your side, palms are facing down. Guide them underneath your bottom. And you want to scoop your arms in, your shoulders in, pressing down onto your forearms and your elbows. So they're in line with your hips. And then you're going to push down to lift your heart up and come to the crown of your head. Opening through the throat, lifting up like you've got a piece of string that is tied to your heart and it's pulling you up to the sky. Allow the throat to be nice and open. Breathe here. The legs are engaged, toes are pointed. Gently coming out and then releasing the hands from underneath you, finding that nice soft space in the middle of your shoulder blades and allowing the body, let's reach our hands out for this Shavasana, bringing the hands in line with shoulders, feeling that same energy flow. Let the legs be nice and wide too. Close the eyes. Breathe into the space of the heart. Imagine the breath as it travels from the lungs, fueling the body with oxygen, with life, with prana. You can stay here for as long as you like, just letting the video end. If you feel like the body just wants to lay here in silence and peace, then absolutely listen to it and let it do that. Otherwise, let's cuddle knees into body, holding self once more, rocking back and forth, finding our way up to a cross-legged pose. Taking the hands out wide once more. And on the exhale, wrapping the arms around your body, taking hold of the backs of your shoulder blades, tucking the chin into the chest, honoring self, holding self, offering self, love, and compassion. Knowing that you are always here for you whenever you need it, and that you are worthy of love and compassion from self and from others. Bringing the hands to the heart center in honor of the practice. Bringing hands to third eye for all that we currently are and for all that we're yet to become. We give our humble thanks, and together we say, Namaste. Namaste, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's practice.